Namaste students, my name is JVN's Dr. Neeraj Dholia, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jayati Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Today we are going to discuss a practical session, that is to study the briquetting machine or machinery. And this is related with the subject Renewable Energy and Green Technology Lab. So what is the briquetting? So this is basically a type of the densification technology. So in the densification technology, we have many techniques, and one of them is the briquetting. And this is not very new in the India, because from the old time we are routinely preparing the cow dung cakes, and we use them as a fuel balls in the chulhas. So there are many developments have been occurred in the briquetting technology. So even the development of the insulation and the architectural boards, or the waste and cubes formation from forage material, are techniques of densification. Though with a purpose other than the utilizing biomass for the energy production. So the process of the briquetting, it consists the pressure and the temperature. So we use to apply a pressure on a biomass of a particular of a particular biomass, particles biomass, with or without the binder. So it compress the material, it prepare the aggregate material, and that is known as the bricks. Okay, so the products obtained could be a solid geometrical form, or in the form of the hollow cylinders. So the utilization of biomass as a technology, it was invented in 19th century as a briquetting. And the various biomasses, such as the leaves, bark, wood, cakes, they are available for cooking food and the warming in space in the winter. It is known to human from since very long time. So the easiest way to utilize the biomass is for the heat. You can burn them and you can generate the heat. Now, in the recent time, biomass is converted in other forms, such as the biofuels or the briquettes that improve their quality, their efficiency is increased. One is that the most of the agroforestry biomass, they contains high moisture, that is around 18 to 20%, and the heat generated by burning of with this increased content of the water, the heat is utilized itself for the drying of the water. So it decrease the quality of the energy produced. Most of the biomass are bulky, and many of them are available in the powder form. So they acquire the large space. They create many problems when we burn them or when we utilize them. If they are in the powder form, they create dust, they create the pollution. So it is very difficult to handle or to transport them, because they have the larger sizes. They acquire the more space. Their space is also an expensive task. So with these issues, when you use it for the combustion, it have the poor quality of the combustion, and if it have the higher mass, higher water content, it may produce the higher amount of the smoke. So for utilizing them, we need a different furnace, because if we are using directly them, then it will make the high content of the smoke. So that will make the home dirty, because smoke is there that will break your walls. So next is the complete draft and exhaust system gets blocked when you use these types of the biomass. And of course, the ash may insulate the heating area and thereby reducing the energy efficiency of the system. So more of the biomass is not successfully used in simple gasifiers and small boilers. So some of the biomass need an expensive and sophisticated equipment for using these types of the biomass. So what is the solution? So one of the solution that we compress that, okay. All about the problem, it lies in briquetting of the biomass. If you convert it in the briquettes, all the issues will be resolved. The process of compaction of the biomass into a product of higher density than the original raw material is known as the densification, okay, or you can say is it the briquetting. So there are many advantages of the briquetting of the biomass. So what are they? First of all, the materials which are waste, you can utilize them, you can process them, you can have the waste management, and that will check the environmental pollution. Then the process increases the net calorific value of the briquettes. Then densification product is easy to transport and store because they are compacted now. Bulk density of the briquettes is higher than the agro waste. They are significantly higher. Then fire risk is loose storage of biomass is minimized. So the loose biomass can fly from one place to another place. It can increase the chances of the fire risk. And the process produces high quality fuel with the low content of the ash. The briquetting are easy to burn and are as briquettes have lower ignition temperature compared to the coal, and it produces gas during burning, which accelerate the burning efficiency and enhance CO2 and releases oxygen to the atmosphere. So what are the different processes of the briquetting, or what is the machinery of the briquetting? So there are two types of the ways of the briquetting. One is the direct compaction, then second is the pyrolysis, or you can say the carbonization and the extrusion compaction. Okay, so briquetting, it is a technology method to compressing the densifying the bulky raw material, and it is converts in a compact material. So the vital requirement of briquette formation from woody biomass is the destruction of the elasticity of the wood, which could be done either by previous heat treatment or by a high pressure or by a combination of both. So there are two processes of briquetting biomass, namely one is the direct compaction and second is the pyrolysis or the carbonization. So what are the direct compaction? So there are two technologies for the manufacture of briquettes by the direct compacting the biomass. Okay, one is the binderless process and second is the process with the binders. So again, in the binderless process, so we have two type of the biomass. One is the semi-fluid fluidizing the biomass, and second is the extracting the densified material. So in the semi-fluidizing the biomass is semi-fluidized through the application of high pressure in a range of the 1200 to 2000 kg per centimeter, at which the conditions the biomass gets heated to a temperature of about 182 degrees Celsius, and the ignin present in the biomass begins to flow and act as the binder, and it provides the mechanical support and repels the water. Second one is the extracting the densified material. In that, the semi-fluidized biomass is densified through the electrically operated briquetting machines that are available in the range of the 100 to 300 kg per hour. And the cost of such briquettes units depend on the capacity, and it is between rupees 3 to 20 lakhs. Second method is the with binder process. Okay, so in the binder process, some external binder materials are added, like the molasses, the dung slurry, and other things. So the briquetting machines operate at lower pressure range of 500 to 1000 kilogram per centimeter square, and are provided by electrically. So such machines are available in the capacity range of the 100 to 400 kg per hour. Then second one is the pyrolysis. Okay, one is the direct compaction, second is the pyrolysis, and you can say the pyrolysis is the carbonization and extrusion. So in the pyrolysis, the elasticity of the biomass could be destroyed by previous heat treatment of the biomass, and the pyrolysis is the process of the destructive distillation of the organic material heated at the slow rate at about 270 degrees Celsius in the absence or minimum presence of the oxygen. During the pyrolysis, the solid char, liquid tar, and the combustible gases besides the organic liquids are produced, and the nature and the quantum of these products depends on the various factors such as the composition of the biomass, the residence time, and the temperature. So during the pyrolysis of fiber content of the biomass is broken, which later facilitate in the briquetting of the production of the charcoal. The charcoal is briquetted through extrusion or the compaction process. So this was the briquetting, and there are other methods are also other than the briquetting of the densification. So as we told in the earlier that briquetting is one type of the method of the densification process. So other than the briquetting, what are the different processes? The pelleting is there, cutting is there, extruding is there, rolling, compressing is there. So these are the other methods other than the briquetting. So hope you are satisfied with this tutorial session. If you have any doubt, any query, you can write in the comment box. And this session is powered by Digital Version 2, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Thank you.